Okay, there's been a situation with podcast, right? So open podcast. For those that don't know, it's like a podcast from like here in South Africa. So that they like said some things, and yeah. Just to be clear, I'm not gonna say too much during the video. I don't know what's really going on. I just saw some clips, so we gonna see what's the word then.
People really don't like open chats. How many of you can safely say you search open chats because you cannot wait to go and watch another episode? Not me. They have people like Naquita on there. Look at the quality of your guests, and you're calling a whole race out the way that you guys have. You're not even calling them out, you're just being downright rude and dirty. Imagine if the color community was to then retaliate and have some words about black people. They would have a lot to say, ne? But they don't do that because you cannot classify everyone underneath the same umbrella of your stupid opinions. That's weird. And now Gayton McKenzie is coming for you. He's really coming for you. I wonder how that's going to play out. And to speak like that about your own brothers and sisters with your full chest, you can't even fact check that shit. That's just wrong. It's downright dirty and rude. It's embarrassing. You are so embarrassing. You are the crazy ones. That's the kicker. You're calling colored people crazy, but you are actually the crazy ones. And what you did on that podcast has the potential to start a race war. We believe you that that's how you think.
I'll be like on some for a safe opinion. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
We don't believe that what you said is true. It is false. You must have respect for people. You don't have to like everyone, but you don't have to say everything that is on your mind
Yeah.
with your chest. You're weird. You people are weird. This is not going to work out.
Damn.
And everybody hates you now because you're stupid.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. She got a point though. Like, shit hit the fan. Like, it spread across the room everywhere, man. Like, it's bad, bro. Like, yeah, the clips are bad. Yeah, but that clip was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I hope during the video they rolled the clip. Uh, but hey, that's not some shit. Yeah, y'all should be talking about. And I heard somebody say it, like there should be like permits for starting podcasts and shit. Like I think we should start considering that shit. There should be laws and you know.
You sounded stupid. And then you posted it. You edited it and you posted it. Now you're the poster child of racism. Imagine what's going to happen when the colored people find you in public.
Yeah, that's what I've
You
been
crazy
thinking.
man. Que sono.
Damn.
Because if they are as crazy as you say that they are, isn't it stupid for you to mess with the crazy people? Isn't it? Because now they're going to show you they're crazy. Open chats. Being openly racist. Idiots. What did you do?
God damn,
What did you do that for?
25.
And now,
they rolled the clip.
Gayton McKenzie is coming for you. Aye.
I want Eugene, Ivan, Marco, all the lawyers we have in the PA. I want a report today of how we're going to deal with those people that said coloreds are crazy. I want us to use everything at our disposal. Tonight at 7 p.m. so I can tell our people what action we are going to take. It's racism. It is, we must never allow people to become that comfortable.
Uh, just I wouldn't say it's just in the lines of uh racism, sir, alone. There's also some stereotype that was right there. So I think that will also help the country to rid of the stereotypical behavior, especially when it comes to certain tribalism and race, certain races and things like that. It's not fair. It's not fair. Yeah.
If we have to say that about other races, we would have been on every front page. But because the media doesn't care about color people, that's why you see they don't even profile those people. But listen to me, Secretary General of the Patriotic Alliance. When I came out of this meeting today, because I've got cabinet meeting, I would like to know all steps that's going to be taken. We are going to go after them in their personal capacity legally. We're going to go after the show. We must, I don't know all the instruments that is at our disposal legally, but you guys will tell me today at 7 p.m. and I will then post what.
Imagine losing your whole YouTube channel, your subscribers, all your hard work, just because y'all were just yapping, bro. Just yapping, just chatting. And they were really just chatting in it. And they fucked up. They really fucked
you
up.
guys are going to do. Thank you very much.
The cadets apparently chow.
Oh, so this the clip. This the clip, pardon. This the clip, pardon.
You guys will tell me today at 7 p.m. and I will then post what you guys are going to do. Thank you very much.
The cadets apparently chow each other, chief.
Siblings.
So you guys decide, with your limited knowledge on colored people, to insult us in the most damning way, in the most insulting way.
Possible.
And then some of you laugh and you're like, and you're like, it's like, yeah, and then the one still says, yeah, they're mentally unstable.
Yeah,
because
instead of telling his homie to stop,
an opinion, because perhaps someone made a joke or something and now you guys are running with this narrative. And as many people have said, you guys have a platform. You have a platform and people are listening to you. I see your YouTube placards there showing that you've got over 100,000 subscribers. I've seen a few of your podcasts and stuff. It's not my type of content, just the manner in which you guys deliver it. I just don't like it. Obviously, we have all have preferences, but after watching that video, there's a foul taste in my mouth just with regards to you guys as an individual, like as a group of people.
No,
but I believe that because colors are crazy. No, colors are crazy.
Crazy in what way?
They chow each other, those are
I don't think you understand the severity nor the extent of the accusations that you have just made. I don't think you understand how far such accusations can be taken. To accuse a whole community of people of number one, incest, and number two, mental illness without any facts, then to publicize it to such a massive audience. When we
yeah, it's very crazy. It's stereotype on top of that. It's like a whole boatload of things, bro, in one situation. It still goes back to my point. Like, there should be a whole process before you could even start a whole podcast, bro. Cause hey, niggas just be chatting, man. Nigga, y'all, man. God damn, y'all just talk, ain't it? Y'all just talk. Y'all don't be thinking, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
you've got directors, producers, and editors, and no one thought we needed to, number one, fact check it, or number two, edit it. You decided to publicize that information even though it is incorrect. You accuse the whole community of people of incest. and mental illness.
Oh, Chad, I'm not gonna lie. Low key, that could be TOS on the tube though. You know, I think on YT there could be TOS. I don't think that goes with their guidelines and shit like that. Feel?
And I understand that your show is based on vibes and not facts. However, if you're going to speak on the colored community or any other community, I will advise you to get your facts correct.
Let me cook. Do you realize South African coloreds make it to Europe?
To Europe,
Stephen
yeah.
Pienaar made it
A
to
lot of
Europe.
them.
Amachida, this tall captain,
Fortune.
he went to QPR. Quentin Fortune. The Darkies never
Sean
go, bro.
Bartlett.
Sean Bartlett. Have you guys realized that?
I've noticed
If
that.
Rele
Nah, this is the problem. You like added the whole equation of everybody in your situation, like you know, and things like this start civil war. I can't say a race war because we can't involve everybody else, but a civil war could pop off just because of some stupid stuff like this. You know, it's unnecessary, but I don't think everybody should pay the price about certain individuals that cannot, you use their common sense a little bit. You feel what
was
I'm
a
saying?
colored, he would have been to Spain
A little
now.
bit of common
Apparently
sense
chow each other.
wouldn't hurt.
It's too much for my heart to bear. The thing about a colored is that when you put all of us coloreds in one line, every race can see themselves in us. We are everybody. Beautiful. That's why we cannot look down on anybody. Yes, sir. You see, they called us confused. But we're not confused. Yes. We are interracially infused.
You see that video that just happened now? Now I'm gonna respond to it. First of all, who do you actually think you are to make such accusations and then still sit and laugh about it? You sat on live television and humiliated and dehumanized the entire colored community.
I'm not gonna lie, there's so many TikTok videos of the whole community coming out and being like, nah, y'all fucked up. So, man, you already know man. Ooh-wee. You beyond fucked up, man. Ooh-wee. Ran into the wall. It's crazy.
We are not what
But I
your
ain't gonna lie,
ignorance
why
has
would you say
decided
some
we
shit
are.
like that, though?
Really, we are not. Because if we had to now come
why
on
y'all
a
even
public
yapping
platform
about that?
or on TV and speak about what
I
black
ain't gonna lie, I
people
need to
do,
go watch
that
that,
wouldn't
though.
be nice.
No cap.
You know what, Joe? So I've been seeing this video going around and I've been getting mentioned in comments and tagged. I won't even stitch the video, I won't even mention the podcast because that's how much I think of the podcast and the people that's on the podcast. At the end of the day, there's things and people you don't pay any mind to because there's absolutely zero substance in what they do. And if you are listening to them, there's nothing you can learn from them. The very first thing that will tell you somebody who's empty within themselves is if they feel the need to speak about everybody else but themselves. And when they do speak of themselves, they speak about having to read men's sexual aura. They speak about how many body counts they have. They speak about how men don't take them serious and see them as long-term women in their lives. Is that people worth responding to? Not. A lot of us coloreds are paying bonds. We don't hire AMGs to rock up at sundowners on a Sunday. We buy couches in our homes and furnish our homes and don't sit on beanbags because we want to pay for AMG. We have kids that are in private schools. We are working on degrees. Some of us got degrees and are getting more.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all niggas do be going crazy on the golf vibes, back room vibes and shit. Need to get a crib, bro. Invest in a house type shit.
Degrees. That is what we spend money on. We do not buy mics to put in front of clowns and call a podcast a job. And don't ever get me twisted. I'm not the same as those sitting and insulting another race. The points that I made was not specifically directed to a certain race, but it was specifically directed to a certain caliber of people.
I'm not gonna lie. When you looking at the situation from outside the box, looking in the box, it looks like black on black stereotype happening. Honestly, somebody that does not know would assume it's maybe a certain tribe going against a certain tribe. It don't look like a race type of situation. That's why, because of we really it's very confusing because we all look the same. So very confusing. You can't, you know what I'm saying? But they were wrong for saying what they said, and action should be taken. I'm not gonna lie, action should be taken. I was just trying to make my point that you know, a race war seems very meaningless, and it wouldn't go anywhere. We got bigger problems in this country. We got serious issues, like some serious issues. This country right here, it got some serious issues that we need to deal with. So all that unnecessary, he said that, man, those are some that's them niggas, man. There's some crazy stuff happening, and like things like that are a bit disappointing, but it's good that action is being taken. This will help to put laws in place that will, you know, be able to protect communities and content creation without anybody getting, um, you know, being racist or anything like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? This will open the door for some, you know, in terms of the government being involved as well in, you know, monitoring what the hell is happening, especially with podcasts, because like when people have political opinions, y'all just let anything fly by, ain't it, bro? The UK does it good. I'm not gonna lie.
Saw the video of the Open
Europe
Chats
really on it.
podcast of them saying the most condescending and racist shit about colored people. I'm black, right? I'm not colored. But I will say this though. That was 1000% racist as fuck. And you are, as if you are a colored person watching this, you have every right to be
Pissed
angry
off,
at them.
yeah, for sure.
Guys, this is not my place to get involved, right? And I'm not going to get involved, but I just want to leave a question here. Are we seriously going to allow everybody
Bro, I even got actors involved.
to talk so bad about being colored? Are we not going to do everything or what we can about it just to get them banned?
So you're on a podcast and talk about colored people, call them crazy, and how they engage in incest.
Pack them up.
And no one in your group or circle of 5, 6 people, no one says, we probably shouldn't upload this. This shouldn't see the light of day because it's so explicitly racist.
Type.
No one.
You can't be posting stuff like that for views, man. How do you wake up one day and just decide you're going to tell people that colored people chow their own siblings? How sick must you be to come up with such a concept and think, okay, that's my next video idea? Seems like they just give microphones to everyone these days.
That's what I was saying. You see, this is someone that says what I'm saying too. This will help government to open the door. Like, nah, y'all need permits now. Y'all can, just do some mental check if niggas is mentally okay. Y'all cannot just be yapping about certain things, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna lie, they have a certain audience, and if you do check, it do be young niggas watching that shit. So you got a whole lot of young niggas speak about nyash and all of that unnecessary bull, man. Like we need to think about how the fuck we gonna get out of certain situations. This country's in a detrimental situation, and everybody just yapping. You feel me? Like really yapping. There's some things just you don't need to talk about. Like, you're just being weird.
Those racist people in that podcast
You see
should be
what-
dealt with. We can take them to the equality court, because as a colored person I feel very offended and I feel very discriminated against, and I feel like my human dignity is being tampered with.
Go to the page, go to the channel on YouTube and report the channel. You don't have to report the channel specifically. You can report that specific video. I have no shame. I've already done so.
Damn, bro.
I've already done so because I'm really like that.
Podcasters need to understand that just because you have a platform, a big following, and I don't know, you're known, does not mean you can say anything you want. There are consequences in this world for a reason. There are consequences for a reason. You can't say anything you want. Just because you're on the internet, it doesn't make you invincible, bro.
And
Yeah, that's the problem with people, you know. Once you get to a certain level of popularity, hence why fame at some point can be detrimental to the human brain. Because niggas start thinking they Thanos, bro. Untouchable. Hey, bro.
that is a predominantly colored area.
Yes, I know
in Pretoria.
Yes.
But my mom is from Laudium, and we moved there when I was, I think, 2 years old. So I grew up there, spent most of my childhood there. It was an interesting one. You know, people think white people are racist, right? But Indian people are worse. You know, some colored people are just as racist.
That video wasn't only just disrespectful. It was to me, I felt painful. It felt like somebody's hurting me when that boy was saying that. But anyways, the moral of our story is we can see now the lines is really.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. This is how Zulus feel. This is how I feel when people be like, Zulu people are so violent. Like, what? Why y'all putting all of us in the same boat? Zulu people did this. This is the exact same thing. So this is why I'm saying they should take accountability. And moving forward, things like stereotypes should stop, including on all sides, whether it's for a certain group that's being, because Zulus do be catching smoke for all kinds of reasons, and we actually are peaceful people. But people, you see what I'm saying? That's how Zulus feel too. Like this is how Zulus feel, bro. That's why this is gonna help the country move forward and open a new door. So, we really stop this thing. It's not good at all. Them niggas should, they need to pack them up. Simple.
Divided. The racism in this country amongst blacks and coloreds is high.
To the Open Chats podcast, I just want to tell you guys that you guys are very stupid. You guys are very stupid for what you
I ain't gonna lie, that's some dumb niggas, man.
Because in my mind, or in everyone's mind, everyone was saying, we're all thinking, it doesn't make sense that you guys said that. It could have been edited out, but you guys didn't. It went through a long process before the video was posted. But everyone, including the producers and the directors, gave it a thumbs up. Oh, but no, it's fine. You guys can bash colored people. Now there's a race war online.
I would actually love to address the people on the podcast, but I'm gonna address us, South Africans. We have this tendency of making unnecessary people famous and giving them platforms. And what do they do on these platforms? They spew and perpetuate bullshit. And now this is what we have to do.
Create their own agendas and shit.
I hope you guys realize what a race war they have just started.
Vault unlocked.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna watch the whole video. This is a W video, by the way. I'm gonna just give a thumbs up right there. Let me just sub up to your shit. I'm not gonna lie. There's some dumb niggas. Why would you wanna talk on things like that? You feel me? It don't make any sense. It just doesn't. Oh my god! These niggas made the news! No way! Ha! That is crazy. They made the news? Nah, Chad.
So the owners of Open Chats podcast have issued an unconditional apology for derogatory remarks.
Oh, nah, you went crazy when you made the news. Ooh. Everybody gonna see that. Your long lost relatives, people that don't forgot about you gonna see it. Like, what? Oh, you messed up. Oh, that's crazy. This is crazy. Nah, they fucked up. You know they fucked up when they made the news, though.
Made about colored people. This after the race group was described as crazy and incestuous in an episode aired 2 weeks ago. In a letter of apology, the podcaster says it regrets the racist and sexist remarks, adding that it does not support any form of racism, discrimination or segregation. The ANC and the EFF have expressed outrage, while the Patriotic
Alliance has lodged a formal complaint with the Equality Court and the Human Rights Commission. The DA has also indicated it intends to report the matter. Well, African Star Communications has approached the South African Human Rights Commission calling for tough action against the podcasters.
There is a duty not to entice hatred when you have a platform. They are an award-winning
We have to create a very safe environment for people to be able to feel safe without it, you know, bruh. It just needs to be safe.
podcast. And, you know, when you have a platform like that, you need to understand that you can't cross the ethical lines. You can't cross.
I still believe this is low-key TOS. It probably goes against YouTube guidelines. So I think they might be a little low-key in trouble. You know, not low-key, high-key. Yeah, I made the news, so this is definitely trouble. I ain't
Legal
gonna lie.
ones either. So approaching the Human Rights Commission is making sure that something is done about this. They're fined. There are some consequences. They apologize properly, because apologizing and telling people they're too sensitive is not going to cut it with my community. I don't think they should ever think that that's going to be enough. An example needs to be made. And if, like I said, if it's them, then so be it.
So let's stay with the story. Joining us is a Patriotic Alliance spokesperson, Mr. Steve Mutale, who joined also.
Nah. They had a whole 33-minute video about this, bro. We're not gonna watch the whole thing, of course. But this just goes to show what I was saying, chat. Like, yeah. Some things we don't need to speak on, and some shit is unnecessary. I'm not gonna lie, bro. They like skyrocketing right now in terms of like everybody being invested in this story. But I hope something is done about the whole situation, and I hope this opens up a door for racist slurs and certain stereotypes to be shared away, and this goes for like the broad aspect. As a country, we need to start putting laws and certain things to protect each other and shit like that, bro. Because there's bigger issues and bigger fish we need to worry about. Honestly speaking, unemployment is a very large fish, and we all know we all got common problems. So all this is very, dumb, man. But yeah, the country needs to come together. Everybody be happy.